Hey everyone!
Hello, hello!
Thank y'all so much for joining us today. My name's Amanda.
And I'm Sherry.
And we are the mother-daughter designers at Grace Monroe Home, where we help you transform the ordinary home into an extraordinary home.
We certainly do, and today we have got a really pretty wreath for you. We've got something, the colors are a little different, and I love them. So I'm excited about this one.
That's right. We're going to make a fall wreath with a twist.
Yes, we are.
So we are so happy to have you guys here with us. Those of you who are watching live, thank you so much for joining us.
That's right. And make sure when you come in, say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. And if you don't mind, sprinkle this around a little bit to some of your friends so that they can come watch us too. That would be wonderful. The more the merrier.
That's right. Because, hey, we would be a little bored if we were here talking to ourselves. We talk to each other enough. We need to talk to some of you.
We need some of you. That's exactly right.
Hey, Vanessa. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what we're working with today.
That's right.
We have a 14-inch grapevine wreath base that we're going to be using today. Hello, Ruth Ann.
Hey, Ruth Ann.
Hey, Josie. Hey, Linda and Deborah. We are so glad to have you here with us today.
Thank you all.
We have some of our fun Dollar Tree pumpkins.
Yes, I love these pumpkins from Dollar Tree. They are amazing.
So if you have not stopped by your local Dollar Tree,
run, because they'll get gone, just like ours have.
Yeah.
Run.
I think I probably got the last ones at ours, so if you're from our location, you're probably out of luck.
Yeah, maybe they'll get some more in.
And then we have some pretty fall flowers.
Yes, we've got some peonies and some beautiful ranunculuses that we're going to use, some navy, and as you can see, our colors are navy and orange, and I love that. It's kind of a little different from your normal fall colors, but I love it together, and I'm excited about doing that. And we've got some navy berries, and we've got some fern we're going to be using to green our wreaths, and so I'm excited. This is going to be pretty.
Hey, Jill, welcome.
Hey,
and
Jill.
then we have some pretty ribbons.
The ribbons are just, I love these.
So we have this is actually from D. Stevens. It's beautiful. It's a corduroy ribbon.
Yes, it's real thick,
but then when you flip it over, it's this pretty paisley print.
Isn't that gorgeous?
So it's gorgeous.
Love it.
Two-sided ribbon. I'm excited about using that.
And it just feels so good.
We have some others. And this is also a 4-inch ribbon.
Yep.
This is from D. Stevens as well. And you can use 2-inch for this. You can use 4-inch.
Sure.
Whatever you can find is fine. This is just a pretty navy and orange plaid that's going to go with our color scheme because we're doing a little bit of a modern twist on a fall wreath.
Yes.
And then we have some Swiss dot navy that we're going to be using. And
Isn't
this is
pretty?
1.5-inch wired ribbon.
Yes.
Hey guys, thank you so much. Those of you who are just hopping on, will you please let us know in the comments where you're watching us from?
Yes, and let us know if you're watching us live. If you're watching the replay, just type replay in the comments. If you're watching live, type live and let us know. We like to kind of see how many are watching live and that kind of thing, so that helps us out.
All right. So we're going to go ahead, get started, and make our bow.
Yes.
So today I am using my favorite Bow Dabber bow maker to make this bow. This is a whimsical bow, which is my favorite kind of bow to make for wreaths. And I'm just going to cut a big, long piece of 26 gauge floral wire. I'm going to double it over so I've got a loop on one end, and I've got my 2 open ends. And I'm going to put them right down into the bow dabber just like that and tuck them under. All right. So I'm actually going to start with my polka dot, my 2-sided paisley polka dot ribbon, which I just absolutely love.
I just love that.
Now
it feels so good.
I have cut these ribbons. These are about 15-inch tails. So I've already got my tails cut. Alright, so you can just throw the ribbon on the floor, put it beside you, whatever. makes you happy. Now we're going to put our polka dotted side down flat because that's the side that I want to show. But this ribbon's beautiful. You could have it either way.
Yes, you really could. Whichever side you wanted.
Yeah. So I'm going to make a nice big loop. This is about a 6-inch loop. This is really thick ribbon because it is corduroy and two-sided. I'm going to twist and then make my other loop. I actually do not use a measuring mat. If you have one handy, actually mine's down there. I really don't use it very much.
No, we just kind of eyeball it.
So I eyeball it. These aren't perfect, but that's okay. These are about 6-inch loops. Okay, I'm going to do 4 of these. We've got lots of people watching from so many different places. And then I'm going to make another loop. So this is 4 loops of this ribbon. And then I'm done with it, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut it right off. Just so that it is
so
out
thick,
of, yeah, it's really thick. Out of my way. Uh-oh, popped out.
Okay.
All right. So now, that's what it looks like in the bow dabra. So that's my first ribbon. Now I'm going to put down my second. And now D. Stevens is a wholesale company, but there are a lot of shops on Etsy that sell this ribbon. So
they do, yes.
Check out Etsy. There are a lot of sellers that sell D. Stevens ribbon. So I'm going to go ahead. I put my tail in. Now I'm going to put my ribbon in for my loops.
I love this. This is just, I love that combination and the plaid. You can never go wrong with plaid ribbon.
And I love this navy and orange together. Even though we're from Alabama and we're not
Auburn fans. That's right. And that was exactly the first thought that went through my head when, you know.
This is not an Auburn wreath.
No,
for
it's not an Auburn wreath.
Wondering. Because if you're from Alabama, then you know Alabama football.
Oh, my goodness.
It's either Auburn or Alabama.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm going to also make 4 6-inch loops on this one, so 2 on each side. Now this ribbon is a lot thinner than the other one, but
a lot easier to work with, but the other is so gorgeous.
It's like I have a love-hate relationship with these big, thick, pretty ribbons.
They're so beautiful, but they are harder to work with.
But they're a little bit trickier.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
This one is. I need some new scissors, I think.
I know, those scissors are not good. I think we complain every week about the scissors.
You know, I think we could get us a new pair.
Yeah.
We just never think about it, I guess.
No.
So now I'm going to put in my 1.5 inch. So put it in there just like this. Now this tail is cut shorter. It's about 13 inches, so you want it just a little bit shorter than your 4-inch ribbons. That's right, Jackie. Roll Tide.
Yeah. Amen.
So I'm also going to make these loops just a little bit smaller than my other ones. So these are going to be about 5-inch loops. And again, I'm eyeballing it. Does not have to be perfect.
No, once you get it on and get everything fixed with it.
And it looks like
I just realized I didn't take my fern off.
Enough ribbon. So that's perfect.
Yep, that was. Look at there.
All right, got a little bit extra. Okay, so this is what it looks like stacked into the bow dabra. Now we're just going to pull it out. So I've got one thumb right there, and then I'm going to pull up and put these 2 tails into the loop, just like that. Okay, so I'm going to pull these 2 apart and go around the back of my bow. And you want to make sure that you're twisting this real tight, okay?
Especially with that thick
Yeah, that's
ribbon.
pretty important. Stephanie, we did show our supplies. We've got some, you can show them the flowers
Yeah,
again
we've got
we're using.
some pretty orange peonies we're going to use. We've got some blue ranunculuses that we're going to use, and some blueberries and some fern. Whoops, there we go. And I forgot about the little orange sunflowers that we've got. So, and then our orange and kind of burgundy pumpkins.
Well, it's almost like a darker orange.
Yeah, they're kind of like that.
Yellowish
Those two got
orange,
stuck
golden
together.
orange.
But yes, we've got our pumpkins we're going to be using.
So what I'm doing now, since I've taken it out of the Bodabra, I'm just what's called fluffing it. And to do that, it's very simple. It just takes a little time, and you just take your hand in your loop like that, pull one way and one another. So you want to do that all the way around the bow until you have everything just where you want it.
That's right.
All right. And you can go ahead and show them what it looks like once you get it on the...
Yes, and here I've already put, and you see we've got a smaller one on the top that we did, and this one actually we did the loops about 4 inches, 4.5 inches, and we only did 2 of each ribbon for the top smaller bow. And but we've just got one down here in the bottom, and then one directly on top of it. So I'm going to go ahead first and green my wreath just like normal.
Yeah, and I was going to just say real quick that I'm not going to make that second wreath, the second bow, because it's exactly the same, like she said, as the other one. It's just smaller, and it only has 2 loops of each ribbon instead of 3, but same concept.
Same concept exactly.
Now to wire it on, I'm just going to take it right here in the center, right at the bottom. I'm going to find the center, and I'm just going to wire it right to the base. So I just take my wire around the back and just wire it directly on. So it's
very easy. Just twist your wires together.
Now I've got a lot of extra wire, but that's good. That's the way I like it.
Yeah.
I cut off any extra later because it's better to have too much than
yes,
too little.
It is, for sure. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do you want to put your other bow on first?
Yeah, I'll show you. And now I'm going to put the second bow on, and I'm just going to find the top center for that one.
Just directly above the other.
And do the same thing. Just take it around and twist, twist, twist. Uh-oh.
What'd you do, lose it?
I lost my wire for a second.
Yep. There we go.
Kind of slippery.
Yep.
Okay. And then you can fluff it out
afterwards, exactly. And you'll probably have to fluff it several times while you're working on it because you do mash it as you're putting stuff in and that kind of thing. But there we go. So now we're using our glue skillet to dip all of our flowers in. There, just make sure I got my wire cutters. There we go. So this fern actually came on a stem from Hobby Lobby, and I've just cut some of it apart, and we're going to use this to green with. So I'm going to use part of one of them, and I'm just going to put this, I'm just kind of moving my bow out of the way, and I'm going to put this on one side just like that, and then I'm going to have this one on the other side. And I just want to make sure those are about the same distance out from the wreath, just like that. And now I've got 2 more pieces that I've cut, and I'm going to put one of the pieces down here towards the bottom, just like that. And then this one. So really I've got 4 pieces of my fern in now. I've got 2 up here at the top and 2 down at the bottom. So that's all I'm going to put right there. But I've got another piece of my fern, so I'm going to cut it apart. Just like that. And let's see. Actually, I don't want one quite that big.
So you've got 2 down at the bottom, right?
I've got 2 at the bottom, exactly. I'll go ahead with this one. Okay. So now I'm going to put this, I'm going to do the same thing, except with this one, the top one is only going to have the 2, whereas the bottom one's got 4, the top one's just going to have 2 of my pieces of fern. So they're going to be coming out from each side just like that. Okay, so now I'm going to get all of my flowers. The first thing I'm going to do is put my peonies in. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut them off the stem. And 2 of these are going on the bottom and 1 at the top. So
let's see, Teresa, the color at the tip is kind of like it's a fallish kind of orange.
Yes, it's kind of an orange and rust color. Very pretty. I love this fern. Okay, and so these are our 2 peonies are going to be on either side of our bow, but they're going to be pretty close to the bow. And I'm going to have that on both sides.
I mean, with these big, pretty bows, you don't even have to add a ton if you don't want to.
You really don't, and that is a good thing, because you don't want to, you know, take anything away from your pretty bows, because they are gorgeous. That ribbon is so pretty. So you want to make sure that you see that. Now this one, I'm only going to have 1 at the top, and it's going to go right in the very top. Just straight in the top. And then I just use my thumb to kind of bend it forward just a little bit, just like that. See, so pretty. Okay, so I've just got my 3. I've got 1 at the top, and then those 2. So now we're going to start in with some of our ranunculuses, because we've got to bring in our navy. And these are so pretty. Oops, that one's off of the stem.
So I don't know if you guys have been shopping lately at any of the craft stores, but there's a lot of different fall color combinations this year.
There really are, and this is one of my favorite. This one and the teal and orange, I love that. There's just so many pretty ones though, because even I was looking yesterday at some pink, the different shades of pink with the pumpkins, and they are just gorgeous. So I don't know what my favorite is now. I love them all. Okay, now this, I'm going to put it over beside my peony, but it's actually going to hang down just a little, kind of between my 2 ferns, just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Okay. And I've got some other smaller ranunculuses, so one of them I am going to put right up here beside my peony, just like that, and I just use my thumb to kind of bend it forward just a bit. And then I'm going to use another one of my ranunculuses on the other side and do the same thing. With a wreath like this, you do kind of want to mirror what's going on.
You mean like at the bottom?
Like at the bottom. Okay. You want to, you know, use the similar flowers, but also on each side, you want to make sure that you've got about the same thing going on.
Hey, Teeny.
Hey there.
Thank you for joining us. And Terry.
Good to see y'all.
Alicia, we mostly do grapevine. That's our main thing.
Yeah, that's our main thing.
We do other things, but we mostly do grapevines.
Yeah. That's my favorite. Okay. Now I've got one, as you see, I've just put this one right here at the bottom, but I've got it kind of off to the side just a little. Just like that.
And we are using a glue skillet. I don't know if we mentioned that before, but
I don't know. I think I did, but I may not have. Sorry.
So if you're new to us and you see us just sticking our stems in something,
Yep.
I know we get this question a lot. We're using a glue skillet.
This is our glue skillet, our Surebonder glue
Our
skillet.
Surebonder
We
glue
love
skillet.
it.
Yes, and they're actually giving one away. So head over to
Yeah,
their
so
page.
make sure to go to their page and like and comment. I think is what you have to do, but you want one of these, trust me. Now I put one, I had one more of the one that had the multi blossoms on it, so I've put that just in the top up here of my bottom bow. Hopefully that makes sense. Now I'm going to use a couple of my larger ones, and I'm just going to come over here.
Lisa, this is a 14-inch.
Yes.
You could use an 18 if you wanted to.
Sure you could.
Whatever you have
You're
handy.
probably just going to need to use a few more flowers if you're going to use an 18. But definitely you could do that. Okay, so I've just got my ranunculuses on either side. And then coming down at the bottom. And now I'm going to put one at the very tip-top bottom. I think I'm going to change.
I think the small flowers may be just little small roses, the little tiny ones. Kind of look like it. Little cabbage roses is kind of what
yeah,
they
they
look
could be cabbage roses. That's right. I've called them ranunculuses, but honestly, they look.
I think they're actually
I think they're
cabbage
supposed to be
roses.
cabbage roses. Yeah, I think you're right about that. And then I've just got one in the bottom. So you see, I've got two here. I've got my whatever these are, my cabbage roses here, and then I've got another here, and then I've got my three right there. All right, now let's see before we do the
Can I have
berries
one
and
of
all.
those, please?
What, this?
Yeah.
Yes. Just
That's
one?
a better one, yeah.
Okay. All right, let's see where we want to put our pumpkins.
I mean, you know, you don't even have to add pumpkins.
I
if you
know,
didn't
I'm
want
sitting
to.
here wondering if I even want to.
But yeah.
I think since it is fall, I'm going to put one. I've got glue on that one.
Oh, and I wanted to show you guys what we did with these.
Yes, show that.
Like we said, these came from Dollar Tree. Okay, so check out your local Dollar Tree.
Yes, so they come just like this with just a tag and no stem.
Now, you want to make sure you cut the tag off and don't pull it, because I made that mistake
Yeah,
earlier.
you'll get
and
a hole.
Made a little hole in it.
Yep.
So
you
what
will
we
have a
do,
hole.
we just take a old bush. If we have any of these long sticks left over, cut them off, and just put a little glue. Either use your glue skillet or use your glue gun, and just stick them down into the pumpkin. These are a very lightweight foam.
Yeah, they're just little styrofoam, so
Easy.
they'll go right in it.
Easy to insert your stick.
Yep.
The glue dries really quick, and they're lightweight, so they're perfect for wreaths.
Yes, they are. And I am going to put my first, and it doesn't matter which color, but I'm just going to put my first one right up here. I just kind of want it peeping out the top, just like that. And then I'm going to put my next one down here at the bottom.
What color did you use?
I used that gold.
The gold.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, just like that. And I think I'm going to use, I can't decide which color. Let's see, I need to use that one at the top. Okay, so I'm going to use another gold one right up here at the top. Just like that. And then just want to have it just kind of peeping out on the top. Actually, let me move that one. I didn't get that one where I wanted to. Okay.
So I always tell y'all every year to check your Dollar Tree because they have the cutest fall stuff, and it's the same, literally.
It is.
The same stuff that you will find.
Yes.
At more expensive craft stores.
Definitely. No doubt about that. So definitely you want to do that.
Yeah, check it out. But I went to our local Dollar Tree the other day, and actually a girl I went to high school with works there. And so immediately when she saw me, she said, if you're coming for wreath stuff, somebody's already come and got it all.
Yes.
So I'm going to have to stop telling y'all.
I know it. Because
I'm going to have to stop telling y'all to go. Because y'all are going to get up all my stuff.
I know. They were all gone.
They were gone. Well, what was left, I got.
Yeah. So now they're all gone.
Now they're gone.
Hopefully they'll get another shipment in. So now I've put one of my darker burgundy over here, and now I'm going to put my gold one. So I'm going to put 2 at the top, and I got 3 at the bottom. Just like that.
I need another gold one.
How many have you got? Oh, there's your other one.
Yeah, I guess I didn't put a stick in it.
Yeah, you didn't put the stick in it, I guess. So there we go. Okay, now I've got these pretty berries, so I want to make sure that I use these.
The peonies were from, are they from Michael's?
Michael's. Yes, from Michael's. I had to think about that a minute. Okay, now I'm just going to put this first one right here at the top, just like that. So pretty. You see where I put that one?
Oh, the
at
blue.
the top. The berries.
Gotta get our
Just
greenery
our
in too.
little-
We haven't done our greenery.
Not the other, no, I got to get that in. And then I've got this one going up this way.
Yes, Margie, the loops are 6-inch loops on the larger bow. 6-inch loops with 5-inch of the 1.5 inch. So the Swiss dot is smaller.
Yeah.
These are 5-inch with 4-inch for the Swiss dot.
Right. Alright, and this one, I'm just putting the berries right here in the center, just like that. Okay, let me pull it back here and see what I need to do. I need to fluff my bow better. Okay. Alright, now we're just going to kind of fill in our places. Now we've got a little more fern. I think I want a little piece of the fern at the top. So I am going to cut a piece. I'm just going to cut this piece in half. And I'm going to bring this right back here and just add it to the top up here. I just kind of want it peeking out over the peony a little bit. Just like that. Not real high, just a little bit over the peony. Just like that. Okay. Alright, so now we have some of the boxwood that is in the fall colors, which is so pretty. I love this. It's got kind of the gold and burgundy and green. It's so pretty. So we are going to just sprinkle this around, and I'm just going to kind of fill in just a few pieces here or there just to kind of give it a little something extra. So I'm starting at the top, just putting some around behind my bow.
And y'all know we love our greenery, so
yes,
we can't not use.
So I can't not use greenery. That's exactly right. Got to use the greenery. Because as I've said so many times, to me, that's what makes it. Get it in, Lydia. There we go.
And so you can do this in any color combination. I mean, if you like typical, you know, fall colors, you could do that.
Sure.
I mean, you don't have to use navy and blue.
No,
That's just a trendy fall color.
Yes,
you know,
this would work with any colors. So we've just got it. I just kind of wanted some peeking out around.
So if you're working on wreaths right now, let us know what you're working on. Are you working on fall wreaths? Are you working on Halloween?
Yes.
I know a lot of people have already started Christmas.
Yes. Well, we've
started Christmas.
Made
too.
Several, yeah. So yes, it seems to get earlier and earlier every year that you have to start prepping for Christmas.
Well, our Hobby Lobby is full of Christmas already.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to kind of,
yeah.
You know, you got to kind of keep up with the stores if you're gonna,
You'd really
sell
do.
your items.
Yes.
'Cause you don't want to be
And
left
I
behind.
think it gets people to thinking about, you know, Christmas, and so they start thinking what they want and the decor they're going to have, and so they start ordering wreaths. So you have to be ready.
What's kind of neat about this wreath, it almost looks like it's made on an oval base.
It does. Yeah.
Oops, I left the tag on. But it's not.
It's not.
It's just on a 14-inch base.
Yep. It is. Let's see. Look here. Just fluffing my bow right quick.
Yeah, Jackie, evergreen swags are great to use this time of year.
Yeah.
Really year round.
Year round.
For fall and for Christmas wreaths. But they're, you know, I love it when we have them in stock, when we buy them at the end of the season, the year before, and then we have them. Because you can use them year round.
Sure you can. As long as you cover it all up, that to me, I can't stand to see any of the pine peeking through if it's supposed to be, you know, a summer wreath or something like that. But it is great to use them. Okay.
Chris, this is a Surebonder glue skillet. We probably need to put more glue in it.
I know it.
It's really great. It's made by Surebonder. Check them out on Facebook, those of you who are watching us live, because they've got a giveaway, and I think that it's still going on right now.
Yes, I think it is.
So,
I saw it earlier today.
I do not know all of the details or when it ends, but I believe that it's still going on.
Yes. And we have a coupon code, don't we?
We do. GMH.
What
sorry.
is it?
I think it's Grace, GRACE 20. For 20%
yes.
off.
GRACE 20.
I had to think about it a minute.
Yeah, and you get 20% off on their website, which is surebonder.com.
Yeah.
So we can put a link after everything. And, you know, I have the little sunflower things, but I don't think I want to use them. I kind of am liking it like it is, so I don't I don't think I'm going to. Did you use them?
No, I haven't used them.
I don't think
forgot
I'm
about
going
them,
to.
actually.
Yeah, I did too. They're sitting over here, and I don't think I'm going to. But
I'm still
do.
adding my greenery on here.
Yeah, you've added a lot more than I have. I just added a little bit, but that is perfectly okay. It's whatever you like. That's what makes wreaths so great, because they're each individual, and I love that. And that's exactly what we teach our people in Design with the Pros Club, that, you know, we'll give them wreaths to do, the wreath of the month or whatever, you know, and several that we do during the month, but we show them how to make them their own and how to put their own spin to it. And I think that's what's so great about wreaths. You see ideas, you know, when you're on Facebook or something, you'll see ideas, but then you can turn around and make something your own, and I love that about it.
Let's see. Sue says, I use the evergreen swag year-round on my mailbox, and I just redo and change it for the seasons. That's a great idea.
That is a great idea.
Sue.
It sure is.
And you can definitely do that.
Yes, that is a great idea. And now, of course, how would I finish this, Amanda?
I guess you'd add a little glitter, because glitter
I'd
makes
add a
everything
little
better,
glitter.
right?
That's right. So, hold your breath. So, I love glitter. So there we go. Whoo! And now I feel it.
Now you could, one thing you could do, you could put one of these little sunflowers right in the center of each of your bows if you wanted to. That would be cute.
I may have to just check that out. That's a
Or,
neat
you know,
idea.
you could use another kind of flower and put it in the
you
center.
could.
Or you can leave it just like it is.
Yeah, but that's
But-
kind of cute. I think I'm going to do that. And to put it in the center, what you're wanting to, you know, I mean, you can glue it directly to the ribbon, the bow. That's fine. I like to just move all of my my loops around until I find the grapevine through there, and then just stick it through the grapevine, and then place it where I want it to go. And that just, to me, makes it hold better. You know it's not going anywhere. You can still get it directly in the center where you want it. And it's still going to look cute. Just like that.
Josie, that glitter is, and you could, like I said, you could do it, add it in the center. You don't have to if you don't want
No,
to.
but
If you
that's
like more of a
cute.
natural, I like it. You know, it's up to you.
Yep.
Josie, the glitter is Design Master.
Yes, it is. And this is the, what kind is this? Well, gold. It just says gold. Now, if I was using like a flocked wreath or anything like that, I would use more of an iridescent. And they have several that are iridescent, but for something like this, I like gold. You can get it in silver. You can even get it in red. I have used it in red on, you know, Christmas wreaths and things like that, but I prefer the gold or the iridescent. So I'm gonna put another one in my top bow.
Yeah, but I love these colors. They're different.
I do too.
You know, and everybody likes a little something different every once in a while.
Exactly.
They're not your traditional fall colors, but that's
And
okay.
even if you don't make wreaths, you could do this.
Oh yeah.
You definitely could do this. Oh, there you go.
Mhm.
See, I think that's cute. I like it in the center. So it's not hard. It's something that you could do, and you could change it up to suit you, whatever your preference. What are you looking for?
Well, no, I was going to answer Teresa's question.
Oh,
She was
okay.
asking where you find the, I believe it's the Design Master. Now, that actually came from Michael's.
Yes.
I know they carry it at Michael's. I believe Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby carries it.
Now, Walmart does not carry that brand, but usually they will have Krylon.
Yes. Yes, and I may
which is a good one also.
Yeah,
so
I don't know
usually
what I
we
did
can
with
find
that
that
one,
at
but
Walmart.
yes, you can find it at.
But it's
had
the
it out
it's
today,
Krylon
and I don't
brand.
know what I did with it, but yes. So definitely, any of those are good.
Yeah, and Jill, you should be able to use these colors for quite a while.
For
Definitely.
sure.
And navy is so popular right now.
I love it.
I mean, it's the color of the year.
Loving
so,
it.
Yeah.
Yep, I think this may be the colors that I use on my porch.
Well, people might think you're an Auburn fan.
Oh, heck.
Because we're in
forgot about
Alabama.
that. Yeah, never mind.
Just beware, if you're in Alabama, they're going to think you're an Auburn fan.
Yeah, I think I'll have to go with teal instead. Never mind.
But
Yep, I don't want that. My husband, by the way, would have a fit.
But it's a very pretty combination.
Yeah, it is a beautiful combination. But yes, can't do it. He would have a fit. He would.
All right, guys. Well, this one was fun, and I hope that you have enjoyed this.
Yes,
I hope
something different.
Yeah, I hope you give it a try for sure.
Definitely. I know you can do it. So
yeah,
just try it.
And we have so many tutorials. You can check out our blog at www.gracemonroehome.com. We have tons of fall wreaths on there.
Yes,
so if this is not
lots.
your style, go and find another one.
Yes,
There's
we've got a
tons
bunch of them
to check out and look at and learn from. All kinds of different styles, different color combos.
Yes, we've got some that are a little more complicated, and some that are even easier. So, yes.
So all kinds
got
of
something
stuff
for everybody.
That's right. Now, if you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just click the subscribe button and then the little bell so that you get notified. If you're watching us on Facebook, make sure that you're following our page and you like our page so that you do get notified.
That's right.
When we go live and when we release new videos.
That's right. And we are live every Friday at 4 o'clock for Flower Friday. And that's 4 o'clock Central Time. For Flower Friday. So you can find us right here on our Grace Monroe homepage every Friday.
That is right. Well, this was a fun one. This was a pretty simple one.
It was simple and fun, and I like that sometimes.
Yep. But it makes a really bold statement.
Yes, it does. Definitely.
And it's very different. You're right, Jill.
Yep.
Pretty and different. Well, thank you. Yep. Jill said, you've inspired me to make a wreath now.
Oh, great.
That's what we want to do.
That's what we want to do. That's right.
So go make a wreath.
Yep.
All right, guys. We thank you so much for joining us, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend.
Yes. Bye, y'all.
Bye.